Hello Taurians, welcome to Veiled Vision Tarot. How is everyone? Thank you for joining me here again. Today we are doing a weekly reading for you. So here I'm cleansing my space. So kindly join me on this weekly reading and we'll do the same 9 card spread that we did for the monthly reading. And let's get started. Hi Taurians, so let's get into our reading with the first card that we have. That is for the Queen of Cups. So this is a Cups card, right? And it's in your present energy, right? So it really suggests that you are in a phase where emotional depth and intuition are at your forefront, because this is a Cups card and this is a Queen of Cups, and this is the only card in the cups where the cups is where the cup is closed at the top, right? And here is the Queen, and she has her both her feet on the ground, or like the platform she's sitting in. She's hesitant to dip her feet into the waters, right? And this, because this is a closed cup card, it really suggests that uh, you know it really suggests that you're not exploring your emotional landscape, right? There is although your emotional depth and intuition at the forefront, like a caretaker of the heart, you're nurturing your relationships and offering empathy, but there is some sort of sensitivity to the emotions of others, right? So that sensitivity currently that you're facing to the emotions of others, that is really heightened, okay? And it's really this card is also signaling that it's sort of making you a pillar of strength and support in your near and dear circle, right? And it really tells you to trust your intuition strongly, because it's really leading you towards your deeper connections and insights, and it is really telling that you are doing that currently, right? But with this closed cup card, we need to evaluate ourselves, that like, are we trusting our intuition? Is it leading to deeper connections and insights, right? And we already discussed about how intuition currently is also heightened. It's making you a pillar of support for others. You're offering your advice, you're offering like your knowledge, you're offering your emotional support out to other people, right? And it really invites you to also explore, even if you're offering emotional support to other people, it's also inviting you to explore your uh, own emotional landscape that you have, okay? And it also is guiding you that maybe you are currently finding that healing and clarity. To find that healing and clarity, you are doing that personal reflection, self reflection as well, okay? So you're in that period with your emotions are heightened, you're offering support to other people, but it's also telling you to look at your emotional landscape. Is your own cup filled up to the top or not? How are you feeling internally? You are that pillar of support for other people, but are you the pillar of support for yourself or not? Okay. And it's really signaling that there is huge strength that is found in vulnerability, right? And if you're nurturing others, right, it also gives you more chance to focus on your own self discovery and growth, okay? So it also gives you more time to focus on your own self discovery and growth, and shows you the importance of vulnerability. So we have this Queen of Cups in your present energy, okay? And then we have this Eight of Wands and the Judgment card. So Eight of Wands and the Judgment card that is shown here. So if you can see the picture clearly here, yeah. So what does Eight of Wands, what is Eight of Wands showing us here? You know, these are wands, and uh it's showing like huge action. It shows like the wands are coming on with like that full energy, or it's growing with full energy, or it has this fire on the wands as well. And it's showing you that, you know, swift action. It basically tells you like something is changing, something is growing, you know, there's fast moving changes that are coming. So that's the thing about Eight of Wands. And then the Judgment card as well. So this is a very beautiful card here, the Judgment card, and it really tells you you know, this is a call with there is a call with a higher purpose, right? And it is really telling you to reflect on your life's direction and make pivotal choices. Okay, and maybe you're doing that right now as well, because the Judgment card is in your present situation. Maybe you're thinking about that. So even if you're thinking, or even if you're doing, so those things will be in your present energy, right? And because I mentioned about the Eight of Wands, so as you mentioned, you know, there's like your life space is accelerating, and that's what Eight of Wands is showing you. So it's really bringing, you know, a lot of activity. It's really bringing a lot of messages, or, you know, changes, like a lot of changes, immediate changes that are demanding your attention. Communication, this is a card of communication as well. Maybe someone has reached out to you, you know, out of the blue, right? So it's also signaling that energy. And as we talked about the Judgment card, so yeah, it's really calling you out, and you are listening to your life's purpose, or you want to listen to your life's purpose, uh, to basically make sure that you are going in the right direction. Okay, and these two cards together, they really tell you that, you know, it's a very significant moment of transformation, right? Where, you know, a lot of changes, a lot of quick decisions can also lead to, you know, a lot of can also lead to spiritual evolution, or some sort of finding your life's discovery path. Maybe some other news has come in, maybe you've got an idea from somewhere, some sort of thing that has swiftly come into picture, that's showing your life, like that's letting you see your life in a different manner. Okay, like showing you life's purpose, or giving you a confirmation of your life's purpose. Okay, so the universe is prompting you to act decisively, you know, align your actions, the whatever actions you are doing, with your true purpose. Okay, so this is the relevance of these two cards together. And, you know, you can also reflect on the moments that there has been rapid change, and, you know, though in your life, though how those rapid change, because of those rapid changes, you have you know, those rapid changes have led to those moments of personal growth and manifestation and awakening. Okay, so yeah, if you're thinking about that, you know, you can reflect on those changes, and probably, you know, new paths will be shown to you. That's what the Judgment card is showing us here. And then we have our Four of Cups. Okay, so this Four of Cups that we have, see how this person is sitting there, you know, cups are around here, and they are, look at this person, it's really showing you some feelings of discontent or apathy, or, you know, it's also showing you where you're questioning your satisfaction, you know, emotional satisfaction with your life. Okay, and there are a lot of swift changes that are going on in your life, and that's where you are thinking about all of this. Okay, you're thinking about all of this, and it's really a nudge for you to look beyond, you know, look beyond what's right in front of you, right? And to seek out new opportunities, and, you know, look at the blessings, you know, express gratitude, and look at the blessings that you currently have in your life. You know, you have a lot of blessings. So if you see this card here, you know, it signifies a hand that's coming out. You know, you have a lot of, yeah, your hand is not, your hand is not touching this, all this good stuff that's coming out. You know, you are blessed with the things that you have got. Okay, so it's really signaling that, you know, you have overlooked certain blessings in your life. You've overlooked certain opportunities that you have in your life. There are a lot of good things that are going on in your life. There are a lot of uh, happy moments, happy friends, good friends in your life, good job, good life partner, like great life partner, good circle of friends. So you have all that. So you need to, even if you don't have all that, look at the good things. You have a house to live in, you have food to eat, and in this world that's going on. If you have a great mindset, you have a great mindset. If you have discipline within you, you have the discipline within you. So look at the things that you have currently, and appreciate those. But this card also warns against becoming, too you might be in too much depth in introspecting about in your life, because this card is also signaling that you although you're offering, but you might be thinking about yourself as well. Just keeping a check maybe, or if you're not keeping a check, you might be, there might be moments in your life where you are feeling this, right? So it really warns us becoming, so much deep into introspection or dissatisfaction, and it really reminds you of the richness that life offers. Okay, and it also tells you that if you're feeling these things, it's really giving you an invitation to reconnect with the desires and passions that you have within your, like, in your life or in your time, like whatever you like, whatever you are passionate about, whatever you are feeling. It's really signaling you that, look beyond the daily routine tasks or daily mundane tasks, right? Look beyond them to see the magical. Okay, look beyond yourselves. And there's huge different there's huge it's a really fulfillment. The word fulfillment has its own meaning, right? And this is what the card is showing you. And because it's a cups card, it's also showing you, signaling you emotional fulfillment. It really offers you to think about emotional fulfillment, right? And how you are not getting stagnant in terms of just thinking about stuff, not doing certain changes in your life. It really offers you that. And it also tells you that, if you really engage with the creativity or with your passions and everything, how your life will turn for the better. You really invite joy and satisfaction and fulfillment in your life. So that's what this card is signaling. So this is in your present energy. Now we look at, how these cards are connected with one another. So these three cards that we have, it really suggests balancing your nurturing nature and your empathetic nature with, you know really swift changes or, decisive action. It really tells you how to manage the depth of your emotions, right? The depth of your emotions while embracing the rapid changes and also answering life's higher call. So, what does it tell you? Again, managing the depth of your emotions, managing all the depth of your emotions while embracing the rapid changes and embracing your life's call. So even if you're thinking, even if you're doing that, even if you're not doing that, or you're just thinking about it, and even if you're doing that, that's you can take a look at these cards for guidance, as well as incorporating certain aspects or changing certain aspects in your life. Okay, and then we have the Queen of Cups and the Four of Cups, right? So the Queen of Cups here and the Four of Cups really, it's really showing you a contrast between being deeply in tune with your emotions and feeling disconnected with them. So both of these are the Cups card, but see how opposite these two cards really signify, right? One of the cards is showing, you are very in tune with your emotions, and one of the cards is showing you are how you are feeling so disconnected with your emotions, right? And it's really highlighting the need for self-care and sort of seeking a deeper meaning for your life. Okay, and again we have these Eight of Wands, Judgment, and the Four of Cups, right? So these cards as well together suggest that, there's sort of a push and pull between the urge to move quickly, right? And and like to transform, and you know, the stagnation of, you know, probably not going anywhere, not being in tune with your emotions, not like being dissatisfied with your life, dissatisfied with the emotions or where you are at in your life. Okay, and it's really urging you to find motivation in your life, and that you can only find by looking, by introspecting, but not spending too much time introspecting. It's showing you're spending too much time introspecting about your life's purpose and everything. Just pick up one thing that you are passionate about, or that you feel you know, is a like is a thing that, you know, it's a rope, and you know, just hold on to one end of it. Even if you move like slowly towards your direction, you know, you have a long way to go. You'll, like, this week can be your one step forward, right? Don't forget that. Okay, so it's really telling you, you know, find motivation in, you know, if you want fulfillment, happiness, finding your true purpose in your life. So it's basically telling you all that. And so we are now done with the energies of the present, right? So now let's see what are the resistances that we are facing currently, okay, in this week. So the resistance that I can see here, so we have the three of swords here. Okay, so it really signifies, you know, heartache. So as we can see from this card, and if you're familiar with tarot or you have seen a few cards, you know, this is sort of the resistance that you might be facing, right? So some sort of heartache, or some sort of betrayal, some sort of emotional pain, you know, you know, and you're not ready to face that pain. You know, you're not ready to embrace that pain, you're not ready to heal from your wounds. So that is what this card is suggesting. Okay, you're not ready to heal from your wounds. And you know, we, the next card that we have here is the Hanged Man. So as you can see here, the Hanged Man is a man hanging, and they're looking at life from a different perspective. So what it's showing us here is that because it's in the resistance position, you are not ready to look at life from a different lens. You know, you are very set in your ways of how you want to look at life. But it's showing you here that if you look at life from a different perspective, maybe you can see a way out of your current situation, way out of the emotions that you are facing. The, if you're not able to recognize the passion in your life, if you're not able to recognize the depth of your emotion, the why you're feeling so dissatisfied, look at life from a different perspective. Okay, so it's reflecting that. It really it also tells you to, you know, pause, you know, take some time to pause, reflect, and you know, maybe spend some time daily, or spend some time, take a day off and spend some time looking at life from a different perspective. What do you want? There are a lot of videos out there that can help you, but before going into the depth of, you know, going through that circle of finding all those YouTube videos, finding the articles, you know, you need to know, you know, sit with yourself, journal. What do you really want? What options do you have? There's a phenomena of ikigai as well. So if you're not familiar with the concept of ikigai, so it's a Japanese concept. I believe, like, you know, I did that, you know, 3 to 4 years ago. I read that book as well, and I performed that activity as well with my friend, and it really was very helpful in showing me you know, what I'm doing with my life. Even if it gives a lot of people, you know, perspective on their life, right? But it really didn't give me a perspective, but it really you know, shifted my perspective of how I am viewing my life currently, what actions I'm doing currently. Okay, and you know, reflect deeply, you know, take a pause, reflect deeply, and let go of the need to control the outcome. You know, look at things from a different perspective, let go of the control, or you know, the need to control the outcome. Okay, and then we have our uh, Three of Cups card here. Okay, so the Three of Cups card here, you know, it's a very good card, and it has come in like one more reading as well, in the resistance position as well. So basically it's telling us that, you know, how we are so uh in this we have got so busy in our daily world that we have forgotten to take time to appreciate the good connections and the support group that we have. So it's, after doing this reading, like, I was really shocked to see this thing, but it's really it really picks up the energies, right? So it picked up the same energy for Taurians, right, as we have done for another sign as well. So yeah, so in this position, so you can see this Three of Cups card. It's really showing you a card of celebration, community, and having a strong support group or genuine connections that really help you grow and are supportive in your well-being. It shows you the importance of community. It shows you the importance of a support group, and how it also suggests you that how in certain times of healing, we have always leaned onto our support group, right? But are you doing that currently? Are you doing that currently? uh, the answer only you have, right? So even if you're doing that currently, are you talking deeply to them? Are you reaching out? Are you talking deeply? Are you overindulging by talking to them as well? Are you overindulging talking about your heartbreak and you're not looking at life from a different perspective? How is your energy going there? Only you can recognize that here, right? But its placement here, it can also suggest, you know overindulgence, overindulgence in avoidance of some sort of deeper issues, right? So what did I say? I said overindulgence uh, in avoidance of your deeper issues by probably going out and having those social interactions, right? So you might be avoiding the pain that you are feeling. You might be avoiding seeing the truth in your life by having that going out with. It's not We're not saying that it's bad to go out and spend some time. We all do that, but are you avoiding something, right, by going to those social interactions and going on those social interactions, right? So we need to pause and think about that. And because now we have seen all these three cards, it really, this Three of Swords really reminds you that healing begins with acknowledging hurt, right? And it also gives you a time for being strong, being growing emotionally, right? So it's also pushing you to this period might really push you to reevaluate your close relationships, right? Who are your close relationships? And it really tells you to find constructive ways to release pain, you know whatever heartache or whatever things you're feeling inside. It's really telling you to release the pain, possibly through some sort of if you're looking at your life purpose, some sort of ideas that you might have got from your life purpose, or some sort of therapy, right? It really urges you to do that, okay? And yep, so we have already looked at the Hangman. We have already talked about how we need to pause and view at your situation from a different perspective, and finding the wisdom by pausing and being still, right? So that's the call that this card really gives you. So let go of the control, and see where life really wants to take you, okay? And it the Hangman can also represent sacrificing some sort of sacrifice as well, to sacrificing short-term gains for long-term benefits, right? And you, because this card is in the resistance position, you are not sacrificing your short-term gains or short-term habits that you have, short-term feelings that you have, by looking at the things from a different perspective, or having uh, you know not a bird eye view but a long term vision of your life. So it really signifies that. So we've gone all through all these cards. So now let's look at how these cards are. We already looked at how these cards are connected, but now let's look more closely if these connections are giving us some more insights on the resistance that we might be facing this week. Okay, so we have the Three of Swords and the Hangman. So it really shows you uh, that it really tells you about healing through introspection and suspension of action, right? Because this card tells you to pause and look at things from a different perspective. It also tells you that you're facing heartache directly, right? And it's also coupled with some sort of period where you are pausing and reflecting. This can really facilitate your emotional healing. Even if you're facing heartache, right? You're facing heartache, you're not ready to move forward, but this card is also telling you that you're not looking at things from a different perspective, right? So it really tells you that even if you're facing heartache, you need to give yourself time to reflect and pause, and this can really help you with the emotional healing. And then we have the Three of Swords and then the Three of Cups. So it really it again shows you a contrast between healing and finding happiness and with the support group. And it really tells you again that there's a need to navigate whatever personal pain or heartache or loneliness that you are feeling, but also embracing the support of your friends, which you might be doing or might not be doing, right? And then we have the Hangman and the Three of Cups. So it suggests that while the introspection, you can take all the time that you have for introspecting, right? But don't overindulge, right? You're not looking at life from a different perspective. You need to look at life, find your purpose, but not overindulging, right? So introspection is introspection is vital. It is the key, but social connections can really offer very different perspectives or unexpected perspective, and it can show you things from a different perspective and can also promote healing. Okay, so now we have seen things from a different perspective, and we have seen the resistance, like what resistance we are receiving. So before getting into the guidance, let me have a sip of water here. Okay, so yeah, now we have this Eight of Cups. So this is in the guidance position, okay? And this is a cups card, and it shows you there are a lot of cups here, and the person is sort of walking away, or it's just showing you sort of moving on. So because this is in the guidance position, it really encourages you to move on from what is no longer serving you. Look at things from a different perspective. You have all the emotional depth you need, right? You have all the emotional depth you need. You have a strong support of friends. Look at things from a different perspective, and it tells you to move on. There are things that no longer serve you, right? This is the first step that you are taking towards self discovery, self healing, finding a meaningful purpose for your life, and towards fulfillment. Okay, and it's really telling you, it's also giving you a call to trust your intuition, and you know, only take that path that really resonates with your soul. Okay, and even if it means leaving, this is such a I observe it as a very plain land here, and this person has climbed over this. I don't know like how he has gone over this, like this water body or the thing that we have in between. He has climbed over there because he has left his comfort zone. There are a lot of the terrain is not too plain on that side. Okay, they're going towards that direction, but they're going towards what truly serves them, right? What's where they are truly happy, where they truly find fulfillment. Okay, and have the courage to pursue what is emotionally satisfying for you and meaningful as well. Okay, and you need to introspect for going there, right? Without over indulging, right? So you need to think about what is letting go, or what does letting go really mean for you. What's the significance of letting go for you? And do you like what's the meaning of courage for you, and what's the meaning of personal growth, what's the meaning of happiness, and do you really have the courage in yourself to move towards happiness and fulfillment? There are a lot of moments that this card is telling you to reflect on. Okay, and then we have the Seven of Wands with us. Okay, so the Seven of Wands, you know, we have the Eight of Wands here, and then we have the Seven of Wands here as well. Okay, one is the present energy and one gives you the guidance, right? And you can look at how these sticks are not in they don't have they're not, they have different colors as well, or probably almost like these two almost have the same colors, but if we look at these sticks as well, they have different colors, and how the length of one stick is uh, much longer than the other sticks. So it really tells you that, in spite of all those challenges, do not back down, right? Fight for what you really believe in. You have what it takes within you to find what you really believe in, standing up for yourself, standing up for your beliefs, even if there is lot of opposition in front of you. There might be some pressure as well from your family, from your peers, from your colleagues, but where you want to go, what's the best for yourself, what's the best for people around you as well. Okay, and you can only defend your path and your choices. You need to have that calm state of mind, you need to have that reflective mind, you need to remain steadfast, and you need to remain confident in your convictions. Okay, and this card is also showing you the strength of your character. Okay, so it really tells you or gives you the importance of perseverance and the strength that you can find if you have all those inner thoughts. Maybe there are a lot of inner thoughts that are going in your mind, because we already saw that you might be thinking too much as well. You have that emotional depth, so it can also signify that, or it can also signify the things that other people are saying. You might be fighting with what the society really believes in, because you don't believe in that thing and you want to create a different path for yourself. You can do that, but first you need to have strength in the convictions, in your conviction, what you believe in. So it's really guiding us here to find that strength. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. So Two of Pentacles usually suggests that you might be juggling responsibilities, you might be juggling, but you're juggling that with grace, right? So you might be confused between certain things, but because this is in the guidance position, it really tells you to find balance among all that change. You are juggling things, but you might not be finding balance, and that's the importance of introspection, right? There's a lot of dynamic action going on in your life, a lot of quick action, and a lot of new responsibilities, a lot of new changes that are coming your way. But it's giving you the reminder to be adaptable, to be flexible, to manage your own energy, manage the resources that you have, and to in all the busyness that the life is offering, the life is bringing you, you are the only one that can find that work-life balance, or having a balance between all 4 to 5 areas of your life. So you can only find the equilibrium, and you are the only one who is managing all the transitions and balancing. You balance the multiple aspects of your life with grace. So this is what the card is telling us here. And if we see the relationships between these cards, so we have the Eight of Cups and then we have the Seven of Wands together. So it's guiding us here that move on to a better path, what no longer serves you, and then all these changes with the Seven of Wands. Look within yourself, right? But together these cards tell you a journey, suggest that your journey towards your personal growth and fulfillment might require you to to stand firm against all the challenges that you are facing, and it really is enforcing resilience in the time where you are battling everything, when you're facing pressure from outside. You are going towards the path in your journey towards truth and fulfillment. So it really tells you that stand firm against all the challenges that you might be facing right now. And then the Two of Pentacles, it really suggests you to seek deeper meaning and move on from the past, deeper meaning and moving on from what no longer serves you, but also it also involves balancing all the aspects of your life, all the four aspects, all the five aspects, and being adaptable to change. So adaptability, the value of adaptability, the quality of adaptability is also showing up here if you are moving, because you're moving on to a more meaningful path in your life. You cannot just sit down there and think about what am I doing, what have I done, I cannot move further, I don't have that within me. You cannot think all those thoughts, right? So you now know what these cards are signifying, and the last of these are the Seven of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. So both of these cards together highlight you know you here you're defending your choices and managing your lives, what you truly believe in. But it also tells you to balancing your life. So it basically tells you here that balancing your life, finding adaptability or the things that you believe in, also suggests that you need to maintain your stance, right? And in order to maintain your stance, you need, flexibility, you need adaptability, you need to have that skillful balance, you need to be really skillful how you are balancing all these things. You can think of a juggler or two, like people who are juggling things, right? How skillful they are with balancing. If you try to do that and it's your first time, how you can drop it too soon, and how will that look? But if you see a professional juggler, they can easily juggle and it looks so graceful, right? But in order to do that, you need to be flexible. In order to maintain what you believe in, maintaining your stance, you need to be adaptable. You need to have that adaptability and flexibility. Okay, and so this was our reading for today, lovely Taurians. It was a lovely reading. It was a very insightful reading. And now let's, like, in this reading, what I've observed is that we have uh, we have this and this and this. So we have four cups in our reading. Okay, so all these four of this is a very strong energy because it's related to your emotions, right? So it really emphasizes the emotions that you that are impacting you, right? And it, because you've already navigating to that, it really signifies the importance of the emotions, right? And it really tells you that you are going through a journey, sorry about that, you're going through a journey of emotional maturity. And you know it it collectively tells you to look at or honor the emotional depths that you have, engage with the community, and bravely pursue the transformations that promises the satisfaction and growth. So all the emotions, everything related to your emotions, are combined together in the four cards that we can see: Queen of Cups, Four of Cups, Three of Cups, and then the Eight of Cups. And it also signifies that there might be some complexities in feelings, complexities in relationships, complexities in personal fulfillment. So even if we don't do all that reading, this was the first thing that I've observed with all the four cards together. So we have that reading, but now what we'll do is we'll take out a last card that we have from this oracle deck. So we'll take out that last card that we have here just as a last guidance from the healing waters around you. So it's been raining here, or sort of snowing here where I am currently. So I really want to, it's really signaling me to use the healing waters oracle deck for the reading for us for today. So let's go into these reading. One card for our lovely Taurians. One card. So if we have this one card with us, we have one card. So we have this one card. No, we gone for one card, but we got two cards in here. So these show, so one of these cards is psychic abilities, acting on visions. It's destined. So you have all that within yourself. Your emotions are guiding you. You have a strong sense of intuition. You have that power within you. Your life is calling. You know, your purpose is being called. You have those psychic abilities within you. If you go within yourself, your body is full of water, right? And this is a healing waters card that is guiding us to act on the visions that we have, and it's really destined for us. Okay, so this is the this is the signal that we have got from the healings water card, and the other card is for generously given, relationships coming together. Okay, so generously given, focus on the things that have been given to you, that have been provided to you in your life. Have gratitude to them, and the things that you are facing currently, you know, those will come together. You'll be able to see you know that as we saw about as we already talked about, you're not looking at the long-term vision, you're looking at the short-term vision. If you follow all this guidance that we saw here, your life will be coming together. You know, all those things in your life will be coming together, and you'll have the true guidance that you require. Okay, so thank you Taurians for joining me on this reading. I really the March reading that we have like that I did on my channel, so I really love that reading as well for you Taurians. If you haven't seen that reading, I'll share a link in the description of this video, or you can find there are a couple of videos on my channel. If you can go if you can look for that video, you can for sure get guidance for the month of March as well, in total. But this is a weekly reading, so it also provides you in-depth analysis of the current energies that you have. And if you really like this reading, don't forget to like this channel, don't forget to leave a beautiful comment down below, so that this video reaches other fellow Taurians as well, who love who love getting the readings, who love receiving guidance, who are calling for this particular guidance in their life. So if just a like on this video makes this video reach out to other people, and it really helps to reach the right audience, because that's the call of my reading, that I want this reading to reach out to the people who really are wanting some guidance in their life. And if this can serve as a guidance for them, then everyone is happy, and they'll be receiving the guidance as well. So thank you again for joining me on this channel. Like, share and subscribe, and do leave a lovely comment down below if this reading resonates with you. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones, and we'll meet in our next video. Thank you. Bye bye.